Oh, look at that. I'm streaming on the YouTube website. Who would have thought? Let's see. Programming an OpenGL application in C. That's absolutely not what I'm doing currently. I need to change this video because I mean I could do an OpenGL application in C. Board. Sheesh. No, I'm not doing that. Video thumbnail. I don't know. Let's see what kind of... I don't think I have any pictures on this computer. Why is my power supply being homosexual all of a sudden? Come on. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta push it up against that. That's what I gotta do. So my whole desk can absorb the impact. Yeah, I don't even have a pictures folder. You know what I could do quickly? I could do a little GIMP, download GIMP quick, and then make a thumbnail. How's that sound? That sounds delightful. This is like the least ugly i3 or the most ugly i3 config ever. And then the color was this black, yeah. It'd be blue, because C is blue. It'd be a bit darker. C is darker. No, I don't know. I think it's like... Let me actually... Let's figure this out. I gotta just move this out of the way. There we go. So... Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to let stream itself be the thumbnail because I think it does that by default. If I go here, I should see... Oh, wow, yeah. This was when I had my Gen 2 config with my really ugly Molokai Vim. Oh, my code sucked. Okay. We're here to fix that. Documents, OpenGL. Do I have anything in here? Source, window. Okay, so I have a couple things. I'm gonna start over just because I don't know what this code looks like, and CPP too. So we gotta modify the make file, and then anywhere I see .c, I'm just gonna replace or .cpp. I'm just gonna replace it with .c, and then .c.o, and then Clang plus plus. Comes Clang, and then we are going to link with the C library, and down here these need to become .c extensions, and then .c.o and .c respectively. So if we create a main file, do a little hello world. Oh, if I can type properly. Wow, impressive. Oh, I have W error. Yeah, I don't know. I should just make this void. What am I doing? Please excuse my idiocy. Cool. And then if I cd documents, OpenGL, and make debug, we see that that happens. And then, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I don't expect anyone to actually join and say anything, but if someone does, I want to be able to wait, what? Promo over SM? What does this mean? Channel comments I haven't responded to. Promo over SM? What does that mean? And I just go off and do some random bullshit. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna get my laptop so I can look at that. If anyone joins, I want to be able to talk to them. Tell them what's going on, you know? Gonna get the double arch, by the way, setup going here. Even though I think that people who say that are like really fucking annoying. Should I get this thing plugged in? Because I decided to cheap out and I bought a cheap laptop. Because, I had a 144 hertz screen. It's a lot of keyboard. Oh, how nice. Yep, the battery lasts literally like an hour. And I was running Gen 2 on this laptop for a while, actually, a couple of years. And then, no, not a couple of years, maybe like a year and a half. And, oh, hang on. Dude, what's going on? Okay. And so I was using Gen 2 on this laptop for the longest time, actually. Not the longest time, but for a good amount of time I was using it for, right? But I had to switch. I'd use a binary base distro because compilation was so CPU intensive all the time that my battery was dying within like half an hour. Which clearly isn't good. But we're good. And then because I went from Gen 2 on both my laptop and my desktop to Fedora KDE, Fedora 40 with KDE. So we can run KDE Plasma 6, which really it's cool. But I just prefer i3. I'm faster in it. What am I trying to do? Should be able to look at what's going on. What did I use to set my font? Did I do that in the actual browser? Oh wait, it's about preference, I think. Because I'm using JetBrains Mono on my laptop for everything, it looks like. Just do dark mode. Where you just set your Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Can I just search for font? Yes, I can. Look at that. And then can I use my patched font? Yes. This is awesome. And I just gotta restart Firefox and it should take effect. Didn't. Let's see. JetBrains Mono IF or Nerd Font. What is IF? Oh wait, this is for Tubies. I don't need that. I want the ligature font. That's what I want. That's what I fucking want. Fire ass song by Lil Nas X. do not care. You just say kill. What? Why is this not working? Default font, advanced. Oh, wait. Proportional. Okay, so this is the problem. Let's get the nerd font mono. The nerd font mono. And then it should update. Once I restart it, it should be updated. I just have to kill it again because I just don't know why. I don't get it. Okay, we're just going to accept the fact that the font is not working currently, which is totally fine with me. It does not need to work. Let me even see if this doesn't even look good. It might even just look like shit. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Generate some lorem ipsum. I want to see what this font looks like. Ooh. Looks fine, I guess. Anyways, we are here. And you think that something would happen here. Hang on. Why am I not on my own homepage? You think that would happen, right? Like you're on your own homepage. View your channel. Am I even live? I currently am. Look at that. One watching. It's probably me. Whatever. We are good. See that? Brilliant. I'm just gonna mute my laptop in case it starts playing audio and echoing and being a big pain in the ass. Nice. So what we need to do is get a couple dependencies up and running, which I think I already have installed. I imagine I do. It's gluing GLW. Yeah, they're already installed. And then I can just go into my make file, I think, here. So the first thing I need to do is link against both of those, which I already do, and linking with GL, which I do as well. Okay. So in my main file, we can create a little test. Make sure GLW is working. I need to initialize GLW first. Gotta define some logging stuff. We'll say level and error SV, and we'll let them pass it into the function. This is going to require a couple things. We need to include standard IO. We're going to need standard lib. So macros we're going to be using. We're going to include string.h to print out the value that we get from Arino if a library call like fails or whatever. Standard lib dot h. And then we can say in here we need to define a type def for an enum. We will say info equals 1 warn error level, or we'll say what, log level. Is that kind of a verbose ass name? Yeah. Is it the end of the world? not really. So then we are going to set, ooh, what's going on here? Oh, because I use spaces, yeah. Switch. Ooh. And then we are going to cast this thing to a log level T level. We'll say case info. And then up here, we're going to declare a couple of things, a format string, and a stream that we want to print to, because depending on whether it's an error or info, we're going to want to print a standard error or standard out respectively. This is complaining because it's missing a brace. Expected identifier or that. Does this not agree with what I've done here with the cast? It's missing the backslashes because it does not think that it is a single line yet. Well, because then this thing needs to be closed, so yes, this does need actually that. Case info. Okay, nice. So we're going to print just a standard out, or we can actually just say that stream is equal to standard out, and that format, oh, that happened because of this. And then we'll say format is equal to the following string, so info, and then we're going to print the name of the file at line number in function. We have to put the parentheses. Then we're going to print the message and then give them error no, because that might have been set by the call that failed. And then we will say this. This will be our format string that we're going to pass into fprintf after the after we've done this switch statement, because we're going to break right after. And then the same thing goes for warn and error. We just need to make it so that the stream and format are updated accordingly. So I think for warnings, I'm also going to print them to standard out. Well, let me see. What does Clang do? Does Clang output warnings to standard out or standard error? To standard error. Okay, so I'll do that. And I guess that makes sense, right? Because if it's info, you just want to out. But if it's error, you might want to log warnings and errors together. %d and function %s, the message string, and then error no. None of these have a backslash. And run a break. Then do an n for error, or do an n, do it again for error. Actually, maybe it's the call at line in function. In file name. Main.c at. Maybe it's like malloc at line 11 in that should be what it is. Hang on, that makes way more sense. I just realized something. Look at that. Iterate every time you're doing something. Every time you do something, it's better than the last time. Hopefully. That's the goal, right? Because it'd be function at line %d. I kind of want nice error messages. I feel like they'd help a lot. Yeah, we'll say that we're going to keep that as that. What is the, what? Oh, because this is freaking out. And this is freaking out because this doesn't have that. Okay. So we can say %s at %d, blah, 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 blah. %d. Whoa, I'm tweaking. Okay, that works. And then after the switch, we're going to just say fprintf and stream format function, and then it is the line, and then we can keep it the same. We don't have to subtract or add an offset to line because the backslashes make this essentially all one line. And then it's going to be file name, or should it be, yeah, it should be file name. It should be source / file name. There's no guarantee that it's always source though. I could put a dir message level source dir. Right? Does that make sense? If I add a source dir parameter, message source dir. I'd have to, that seems a little weird that you'd have to pass the directory that the source file you're logging for. I feel like that should just be, yeah, I don't know. I think I might just do file then in that case, an absolute path. I think an absolute path would be more helpful for the end user as well if they're debugging. So stringify to that, and then standard error sv, save vector for the error. And that is all we need to do. It just says erroneous closing brace. Where? This thing? Oh, because this is missing that. And this doesn't need to be compact. Okay, nice. So we have this, we have the error, we have everything we need to do. So we're going to define some constants up here. We're going to define the width of the height, the window. Ooh, hang on. You know what I want to do? Window width divided by, so it's a 4:3 aspect ratio. So we divide it by 3, and we multiply the whole thing by 4, and then we cast it to an int. Oh. If I just paste, that's not what I wanted to do. Cast that whole thing to an int, and then encapsulate the entire thing in parentheses once more. This should give us a 4:3 aspect ratio regardless of our width. And then the title, I'm just going to make it OpenGL window. Because in, oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, because in my i3 config, if I grep config i3 config for window, grep for window. Wait, what? Grep can just read a file. I thought, oh wait, is it really? I thought grep could just read a file, because I thought catting into grep was like something that, like, you didn't need to do. I'm just using this wrong. I'm just going to cat into grep. Really? That's it? What about EI? Maybe I don't have that set up. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. So we're going to create our window with these constants that we've defined at the top. So window width, and then window height, and then the title of the window. Then we're not going to start it in full screen, so we pass null, and then I actually don't know what that last one does, but I always set it null and never had a problem. And then the return value for an error from this function is null. So if window is equal to null, we will go to error glfw create window. And then we actually need to go here and say, yeah, so first thing we need to do is actually log. So log, and this requires the message, failed to initialize glfw. Needs the level, right? So this is error in our case, because it's obviously an error. It's pretty hard to create a window and have an application that uses that window if you can't open it because the library isn't loaded. And then we will say error SV will just be 0 because there is no error right now. I just said no. No, it's a void pointer. I can't do that. Right, because error SV. Yeah, we'd be dereferencing null and it was undefined behavior. Go to error glfw init. And then this one actually needs to have a log statement too. So we're going to say failed to create window error 0. And then go to that error block. And then here we will say glfw make context current window. And then we're going to load glue here to get our OpenGL extensions. And so if glue init does not equal glue, okay, so if the failure left the library to init, we're just going to log failed to initialize glue. That's an error, obviously. And then no error SV. And go to error glue init. Then we're going to loop until the window should close, which is what we will set at some point with our input input handling function. My brain just turned off, my bad. And then this is glfw false that we're testing for. So while we don't want to close the window, we're going to render to the window. And for now, we're just going to say glfw swap buffers. Actually, I'm literally just going to say glfw pull events. And then glfw terminate. But not before saying glfw destroy window. We have to clean up everything that we create. And then glfw make context current null to destroy the OpenGL context. And then do that. And then we're going to define our errors here. So glfw init. And we don't need to do anything special for this. We can just say return -1. And then we can say error glfw create window. So the next one that happens, we would need to call glfw terminate at that point. And then with glue init, what we would need to do is call glfw make context current null. Because by this point we've created the OpenGL context, and would need to clean it up in the event of an error. And just needs an ending brace. Just gonna make sure that this is proper. I need to also include glue.h, but you have to do it above your GLFW include. I don't know exactly why. It's something to do with include cards. But this looks like a functional GLFW program. So if we run make debug, we should see that it is actually going to, what's going on here? It's going to open up a window for us, and it does. And we need to actually set, ooh, okay. Oh, but you know what it might be? It might be because I don't swap the buffers. No? Okay. 1064. 4 by 3. So I think I did the operations incorrectly here. I think I just did this in the wrong order. So I would want to do this times 3, and this divided by 4 would be my problem. Which looks correct, because I got 800 by 600. Nice. So we do not need this printf anymore. Oh, get rid of that. And now we're going to be looking to refactor this code out into like a kind of reusable window, not quite class, because C doesn't have classes, but something analogous to a class. And that starts with header file. For the type, we'll call it a window. Using standard include guards here to ensure that even really old C compilers can compile this code. Because actually, I'm not sure what standard I'm using. There's a way to see that, I know. Let me look this up. Clang view default standard. By default, Clang 16. View default C standard. I bet you it uses C11. Wait, what? GNU 17? What does that even mean? GNU 17. Except on PS4, where it is GNU 99. Oh. What is it? glibc 17 essentially? I think that's what that means. Okay. Oh. It's kind of a GLFW window pointer. We're going to call it the handle. We need to include GLFW for it to get that symbol. And we have a couple functions here. So we're going to have a int window create, or should be create window. Create window. No, I'm going to put the name of the class first. Window create. I'm trying to think about if I want to allow for default parameters when... I'm trying to think how I would do that. If I use a pointer type, I'd have to allocate them on the heap, which I really don't feel like doing. I could have like a sentinel value, so if width or height was equal to 0, it would use the defaults. But then the entire purpose of having defaults is if the user doesn't know to set the structure values, but then they should read the documentation. But is there going to be good documentation? Not really. I'm the only one that's going to be using this. I'll know how to use my API. Alright, we're chilling. So this quote class is going to need a couple functions. We have a create, we have a destroy to clean it up. So these are functions that would similarly act to like a constructor or a destructor would in C++. And then we have a couple other ones. So we're gonna have a window update or window clear, and then a window update function. And this doesn't need any parameters actually. Because you can't like test for it to see if the context is current. So it wouldn't even matter. That would have to be an OpenGL debug layer at that point or something. I'd have to use like macros to debug it. It would basically seg fault if I didn't initialize glue anyways, because then it would just be a dangling pointer. So yeah, we're chilling to leave that without void or without a window T passed into it. And then I'm gonna add window.c. We're gonna open it, the B buffer. No. I have a compile commands.json file. I don't have VI. What? VI doesn't come with BusyBox? Hang on, I need to. Cat compile commands.json. And this basically specifies to Clang D, which is my LSP for C and C++, where to look for like includes and stuff. So if you're like doing this on your own and you're like doing the window.h with my exact file structure, you're going to get an undefined reference to symbol, or no, not a linker error, like a include error, or like an undefined symbol. Headphones fucking up now of all times. Okay. I'm actually going to nice. So we're going to set some default values just for an error. Now, it really should. Dude, this is gonna piss me off. This is gonna get under my skin. I can already tell. Nah, we're gonna leave it. Wait, what the fuck? We're gonna say window handle equals glfw create window, and then we're gonna say window width window height, window, title, null. I'm actually gonna set some stuff up here. So glfw, window, hint, glfw, resizable, false. And if that window handle that we just initialized actually came out to be null, so it failed, then we are going to need to grab this log shenanigans, create a header file called log.h, paste that joint in there, add a little end if preemptively down here. Oop, what's going on here? Oh, I have caps lock on, that's why. That's interesting. Cool. That was first time that's happened to me. That specific thing, I guess, at least. And then the C file would need to include log.h because the header file does not need it, so it doesn't include it. If we log failed to create window, error 0. Clean up, or it's really the only thing I'm doing right now. Clean up glfw make or create window. I'm going to say glfw make context current window handle, and then if glue init, if glue init has failed, wait, no, this shouldn't be clean up. It should be error. What am I doing? I don't know why this error is there. think I'm also gonna make it so that the window initializes glfw. Because I'm only gonna have one window, like realistically open. Because I believe contexts or OpenGL contexts are made per window. Oh. I guess I'm mistaken. Interesting. I still don't give a fuck. You know what will make my code more expressive? We change this up a little bit here. We go, these parameters are now level, message, error, SV. So these are logging into error, and then it's failed to create or initialize glfw, and then that's fine. And go to error glfw init. Okay, so it looks like that we forgot to do the thing we said we were going to do. Nice. So we have a window. After 53 minutes, we have a window. But this is going to give us a good base to kind of go off of. These patterns that we're embedding into this project will make further extensibility much more straightforward to implement. And the first thing we're going to do is add a mesh type. A mesh type that we can render. What about like a quad? What if I just can have a quad that I render? Okay. Oh, this tight flow. Ooh. So that is utterly fucked. I can't call it a quad D. GL quad. Oof, that fucking blows. Quad mesh. Dude, that's so fucked. Does that fix it? Oh, log.5. Log.h line 5? It's gonna be on this one. Really? I don't understand. Like, oh wait, it's not size.t, that's the problem. It's quad t. I have to just change it from quad. This is so fucked. What are we gonna call it? Is it just a generic mesh? mesh t. We'll say mesh data t. Nice. Rendering on the first try. You like to see it. Now, I'd like to get a shader program up and running. I think that'd be my next step here. Okay. Oh, because this can equal null. At this point, I would need to destroy the shader. No, I need to destroy the model. So the mesh and window. And then I have to go into to make an assets folder, shaders, vertex.glsl, fragment.glsl, so fragment shader. Actually, I'm going to start with the vertex shader. We'll do this. Oh yeah, you know why? Because I create the shader, I never use it. We'll say here. Oh, Jesus. That's... I honestly think that's enough for today. Holy fuck, dude. No, I'm still streaming on YouTube. Just streaming me. Fucking basically trauma dumping to a fucking AI. That's crazy. Shit, if it helps me quit weed, I don't give a fuck, dude. Sick of that bullshit. Did nothing but just make me feel lethargic and bad about myself. Do I have acceleration on? Oh, I should probably change the name of this stream, right? Is there even a guy there? I didn't actually take a good look at the X input standard out. I didn't actually see if I have acceleration on or not. It kind of feels like I do. I don't know. Yeah, I should go for red. No, blue and red are already fighting. So I wonder if I should, yeah, I'm gonna bridge this guy. I should get diamonds for... Yeah, hang on. Blue void? No? Alright, I'm just gonna run over to their base then. Okay, I'm gonna run over, but I'm gonna watch. Did I say incoming? That's so fucking tragic. Literally missed it by a pixel and lost the fucking game because of it. There's no fucking. Just do a couple push-ups. Just try to, like, I don't know, work, like,